Hey, how's it going everyone? So as you probably know, the cinematic trailer for Assassin's Creed Valhalla dropped this morning. So I'm just going to let the ending of that play, and then we will break down what I noticed in the trailer, and then we will go over some information about the game that Ubisoft has released thus far. So obviously now we know this AC game is going to be Vikings, and we know that this game will take place in the 900s, putting it right in the Dark Ages. The main character's name is Eivor, I think that's how you say it, and you will actually have the choice of having Eivor be a male or female. Keep in mind that the game takes place still well before the time of Altair and Ezio, so it's very possible we will be playing as an assassin in the very early parts of the Creed. Now from the looks of the trailer, the only thing even resembling an assassin is the hidden blades. Now, everyone applaud, I know we're all excited we got our hidden blade back. Kinda weird that it's on the forearm and not the wrist, but that is how it was with Darius, who had the first hidden blade, so I'm guessing they didn't change it until much later on in time. Also, Eivor uses the hidden blade in combat, which I'm hoping that means we will have hidden blade combat back. But I'm also sorry to say that to those of us who are hoping for a more traditional Assassin's Creed, it does not look like we will be getting that this year. With all the large-scale battles, and Ubisoft actually stated that there is even more RPG elements in this game than in Odyssey, so that's a bit of a bummer. But I'm quite hopeful because the game actually sounds pretty fun. Another part of the trailer I found interesting, that was actually in a leak as well, that Eivor didn't support how his fellow Vikings killed and attacked innocent people. As we can see in the trailer, he stops his friend from killing them. So this is kind of expected if he truly is an assassin, because one of the tenets of the Creed is to stay your blade from the flesh of the innocent. So if I had to take a guess, I'd probably say Eivor is kinda like a double agent as an assassin slash Viking, like how Edward was in Black Flag as an assassin slash pirate. You can see in the trailer that the Vikings do a lot of rituals, which was pretty present in the life of a Viking, and how they often called upon their gods to aid them, like how you see Eivor call out that Odin is on their side in the middle of battle. And that's really it for the trailer. Let's move on to what Ubisoft has actually confirmed will be in the game so far. So as you can see here, we are going to be able to lead our Viking clan into battles where we can raid fortresses, build a clan settlement, and forge alliances. Now this doesn't sound like Assassin's Creed, but I still think that sounds very fun and I'm open to it. I'm really hoping that for when you raid with your clan, there is some element of strategy to it, because otherwise raiding is just going to get boring and really repetitive. So I hope there's more skill to it rather than just spamming attack. It also says you can launch surprise attacks, which sounds pretty cool, and it appears a big focus for Ubisoft is to really put the player in control and try and make things as open-ended and customizable as possible. Visceral Combat. So one concern I have from the trailer and this description is that the combat sounds very similar to For Honor. Now, not that there's a problem with For Honor's combat, I just don't think that complex and layered combat works very well with a game like Assassin's Creed. The combat should be easy to learn but hard to master in my opinion for a game like this. But again, double axes, shields, and swords sounds very cool, and there's even dismemberments, like we saw in the trailer, which is something that we haven't had in Assassin's Creed before. So that's definitely going to add a feeling of immersion and realism in combat. And we are also going to have the bow back, which I would imagine would be pretty similar to how it was in Origins. And obviously we have the hidden blades. Now it says assassinate with hidden blades. So it's not exactly stated that they can be used in combat like in the trailer. So let's keep our fingers crossed on that one. Write your own Viking saga. The advanced RPG mechanics of Assassin's Creed Valhalla give you new ways to grow as a warrior and a leader. Influence the world around you while acquiring new skills and gear to suit your playstyle. Blaze your own path across England by fighting brutal battles and leading fiery raids, or form strategic alliances and triumph by your wits. Every choice you make in combat and conversation is another step on the path to greatness. So yeah, once again they are expanding on the idea of Assassin's Creed becoming more of an RPG, which I'm not thrilled about, but again, I'm still open to it as long as it works. Grow your settlement. Now this is something I'm quite excited about because it sounds like it's going to be quite similar to the old system back from the Ezio trilogy, where you could upgrade buildings and earn profit from renovations, which was actually really cool. And there's also going to be a barracks where you can recruit your troops, which sounds awesome, and more customization options, which also sounds great. In Origins and Odyssey, you could only really customize your gear, not the character itself, so we will have a bit more customization when it comes to that, it sounds like. Share your custom raider. I got really excited when I first saw this because I thought this meant co-op, but after reading it a couple times, it sounds like you will only get to play alongside other people's created characters instead of actually playing with online people, so that's extremely disappointing. Although you never know, co-op could always be introduced later on, but I feel like such a big feature they would reveal now to get people excited about it. But yeah, that's pretty much it for what Ubisoft has revealed in terms of features in the game. They also sat down with a developer to ask him some questions about the time period and challenges of making a game in such an unknown time. But other than that, we are going to have to wait for a bit more information. This game will be available on PS5 and Xbox Series X, along with PC, so I'm actually really excited to see how gorgeous this game will look in 8K. But anyways, I hope you all enjoyed the video, and if you're looking forward to Assassin's Creed Valhalla like I am, please let me know down below in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and that'll be it from me. Have a great day, Assassins.